Good morning, y'all. It's Alicia. Good morning. Yeah, I know I'm looking a little haggard. Little sleep actually does that to this girl, and it's still raining here like 5 days later. But anyway, I was up for obvious reasons last night, unable to sleep after I got up. And Miss Pat kept me company. Thank you, Pat. Seriously, thank you. She called me. She saw I was up, and she was like, "Oh, Leash, I'll keep you company." And I so appreciate it, girl. I really do. Nothing like talking to Pat about Martin and Tiger to keep everything in life beautiful and uplifting. And then we had a good old laugh because I couldn't get fabric tack because like for this lobby's not carrying it. My Michaels has reduced it to two little bottles, but I found it at the Walmart. But God bless Pat. She's like, okay, my Joanne's has it, and I'm gonna walk on over there. We all know how difficult that is, right? Like that's like most of us running half a marathon. And I was like, Pat, you did not walk there, but of course she did. She did. And to get me the fabric tack. And so we had a good laugh last night about our spoonfuls. There's a spoon theory for those of us living with autoimmune. Medical staff try to teach us to use spoons in this way. So if we use like 4 spoons for one thing and there's only 6 in the cup, then we have to remember we only have 2 left. We can't use 4. And so Pat knew I had used up all my spoons yesterday. And so she was like, all right, girl, I'm going to keep you company until, you can feel like you can fall asleep, which I felt bad about because y'all know that means that Pat's not getting rest, right? So, but she was up, I was up, and we just kept each other company. And then it was really nice because she sent me all these really cute pictures of Martin and Tiger, which you just can't help but swoon over. If you love animals the way I love animals, you're like, oh, look at that. That's so amazing and calming. So thank you, Pat. Thank you. The not so good news is that I have a friend on here who tells me that those cards, Pat, I was so excited about these cards for you, these Anna Griffith cards, because I was like, she makes great products. And I thought, okay, great, we got you the blanks, the ephemeras in there. You can make all the cards. It's so much easier. It even comes with the little glue sticky things. She tells me that the ephemera is a little disappointing. So I got 2 sets of those ones, and we found 2 sets of the new ones. So I'm hoping the new ones are better. Anyway, if they work out well, this friend will help us get some more. She just was hoping there was more ephemera in them. But if there's enough and you feel like they're great for card making, then we'll get you some more of them. So let's hope that it works for you. I'm sorry, I've never used them. They just seemed like a good idea. I think we all need a dose of good today, folks, after yesterday. And, that's what this channel's about. I think that, as you all know, this is not how I live my life. I try each and every day to make this world a better place, even if it means using new technology and having an awkward moment cut out in the video, or I just believe in trying to make it a better place each and every day. So yesterday's over, and you know what's good? We all got to wake up this morning and we got a whole new day. And we're back to Wagman 510 and all of its goodness. And I loved Maryland. One of the things I love too, Maryland, this is a drama-free zone, guys. This is a drama-free zone. I have no interest. I have this running joke, and maybe it's a little sexist, and I need to say that. I need to be honest about it. But I don't always like girl friendships. And the reason I don't is drama. Right? Like I'm kind of I tell you guys, I'm a bit of a tomboy that way. I know I have sparkly nails. I know I like pink, and I wear earrings. But the truth is, why I say I'm also a bit of a tomboy, besides the fact that I'm pretty good with a hammer, and I'm the person in our house who uses tools, is also I'm just not good with girl drama. I don't understand it. I really don't. I never have. Not even in high school, guys. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I don't get it in life. I don't get it in the workplace. I just don't get it. I just never have. So I love too, Marilyn, that this is a drama-free channel. And Kayla and I were laughing last night. We were trying to rack our brains, thinking of someone in our group, our channel, who might be better equipped to deal with this than me, because they might be better at dealing with girl drama. Just because the girlfriends I have in my life, they're not like this. That's why they're my girlfriends in my life, because I don't like girl drama, right? So, and we were trying to rack our brain, and we couldn't think of one person on here who's like this. And so we were like, we don't have anybody, which is also a good thing. It's also a good thing. It just meant we didn't have any help. But y'all, let's just move forward and do what we do best here, which is share our projects, be really positive, support one another, be kind to one another. That's what we do well. It's what we do well every day. And we're just going to continue doing well with that. I'm so excited to show you Carmen's book. I'm so excited. Guys, I kept my word. I didn't open it last night. And believe me, I wanted to open it last night. First of all, do you see this? This is so amazing. So Carmen told me she had used this die because I told you she was showing me the biggies because I didn't have. So I bought it. My first die cutter, guys, is a Sissix, a regular Sissix. I didn't buy the big shot. I was like Tony Craftbirch. I just bought the regular kind. And I didn't know that you couldn't use the biggies. And then you know how my husband surprised me and got me the Cuttlebug for the Holy Land? Well, that actually could have done the biggies, but I didn't know that. Carmen showed me it yesterday. So she ran this. This is a biggies like telephone die. But what's really cool about it is instead of phone numbers, you can put people's names. So she put Alicia Wagman on here. Is this not amazing? Oh, Carmen, it's so, and of course it's like so dimensional because it's so thicked up on chipboard. I am swooning over this. This is a cut apart. It is glittered up. It is accented like Wink of Stellad. It is so beautiful, guys. And the paper behind it's like distressed, beautiful pink. I'm in love. It's all the details Carmen does, right? It's all that altering that makes you swoon. Look at this. Listen to your heart. Well, I live by that. And that's why Carmen made this. And the telephone, and it's all thicked up, and it's propped up with these, and beautified with these little pearls. And then in here, in my postcard, because she knows how much I love postal mail art, she's made me one of the, her coffee cups are so thick, they're thicker than chipboard. They're thicker than the chipboard we buy. And I'm good at hefting, folks, but really, this is so well done. And then she put in also like one of the doily heart wheels, and the wood piece here. But look at all of these new additions to her work. I'm telling you, her professionalism is killing me. I'm in love. This project was made with the Posh Paper, inspired by the Posh Paper lady. So this project, so that's where Carmen learned to make. It was from the Posh Paper lady. It's the super easy mini album tutorial. Nothing about this looks simple, just want to say. And I've always wanted to make an album from scratch, which I told y'all right before I read this, that this has been her aspiration. And I cannot believe you made it for me, girly. I love it. Okay, this one is so complex. She's got a pocket. She always cuts these sprays for me. She's so thoughtful because she knows with my hands I'm autoimmune. And because I'm rough, a bit of a tomboy, I often ruin them. So look what she did. She made them into a little bouquet, so I have them, and made it like part of the decor. And she knows my other favorite thing that she introduced me to are these Tim Holtz hangers, which I love. And so this is amazing. And it says, handcrafted for you, for Alicia by Carmen. I love this. I love it. I love it so much. And then there's, I mean, it's just, the amazingness goes on. Because she altered all of these like journaling cards. And she put in extra writing spots for me. So each thing is like totally personalized. Look at these tags she makes, guys. I mean, really, like every pocket is filled. Like you don't understand. It's just filled. And then there's hidden pockets. I want to show you. This is the magic of a Carmen project. So here's your pretty tag. And then just like the polka dot pine cone, these are actual pieces that she's built and tucked in. And then she hides them inside. Same thing. So this is really for me to use. But you know, it's going to be hard for me to use because this is such a pretty vellum pocket, isn't it? Because look how cute they are. And she puts them together for me. You know, she also likes to make her own ephemera. So she made me all these little flags for my journal. Oh, it's all those details, guys. This is why this takes months. Like, this is also, I was telling Carmen yesterday, like, I can't make a book in a week even if I work on it every day, because all these details take me forever. And I'll just show you that she filled it with, like, all these different types of writing cards for me so that I can do all my writing inside. Isn't that amazing? Like amazing details. And then of course pearls and the little bird, and there's always images behind, so that when you pull out a journaling card, there's flowers and birds. Oh, and look at this page. Well, you just look at this bouquet of flowers and you know, like that's a secret pocket. Look, secret pocket. And that's like, so this is amazing. Like this is the amazingness. It's like so cool. So that's like a whole widely layered tag with all this ephemera. But with that, she's tucked in like tickets for me and journaling cards. And basically, she's taken an album and she kind of birthed it with a junk journal made out of ephemera, where she did all that making herself. And then gave me all these writing spots, these tuck spots. And she made everything interactive. I'm so scared even I'm going to ruin this. See, because I worry about it. I'm not delicate, guys. Because that's a window. And I don't even want to pull on it. But she has made she's made the window a pocket. I want to show you that. Look, sorry about that. So that window is a pocket, and she's tucked in even more of the little, and she always makes sure that I have ephemera that she knows I'm going to have trouble die cutting, or like that with my hands will be a problem, or she's worried I don't have the die, because she's got this amazing collection of dies. But, oh, look at this. Okay, do you see this, guys? That's more like the dress form I got in a die, and she had a tulle to it, which I also did to some of the ones I made for her. But hers is like dimensional with crinoline. Oh, I can't wait for you to see it. It's so well done. And this little baby is like a little metal boot piece. And oh, she's just done a beautiful job. And a bird cage over threading. And these brads, I don't know where you got these, Carmen, but they're so stunning. They're so dimensional and stunning. But this one, guys, this is just joy. This isn't just journaling cards. Like, she's got policy envelopes, and I'm scared to open it. Like, there's all these different writing pieces in here, and all these old vintage postcards and vintage stamps for me, and then more writing notes. Like, she knows how much I use these, and I actually write in them. So she filled it with, like, I don't know where she got them, but they're these lined and gridded journal cards that for me to write in, and she has filled the whole album with it so that I can just use this as a special album for writing. So like if I have something special to do with it, I have to think about it because it's so special. Oh, and she knows I love these. She has such beautiful, large scallops. I have the medium-sized ones, but I don't have this. Oh, look at this one, guys. Look. There's the twinkle. Oh, it's so beautiful. And I love these policy envelopes. You know what, folks? I got to tell you something. Well, I'm going to ruin the surprise if I do it. But one of the things that I'm waiting on is a die to make policy envelopes. I finally found one that's not like mini. They're pricey on Ally. They're pricey everywhere. I actually did try to buy those in person, and I was willing to spend the money in America to get them for Carmen and Jelly Bean, but I just couldn't. So that was the problem. And then we go over here, and again, you just got to pay attention to Carmen's work, because not only is everything perfectly coordinated. Look, those are those little jemmies with the gold inside that I love, and it says inspire. And then behind the clock, I'm telling you, all of these delicates, see, they're part of the decor, but they're actually loose for me to use. And then she's created more pockets, so I always have places to tuck my writing. See, always. It's unbelievable what she's done. I mean, this takes so much thought and planning. And she makes beautiful butterflies. Look at that butterfly spray dye. I've always wondered what that looked like, and now I get to see it, and it's so pretty. This is one of my favorite pages because, first of all, I love these rock kind of gorgeous rose quartz pieces she's added, and I love the book page, and I love the butterfly, but then she's tucked in all these places for me to write. And then look how much work went into this one, guys. Like, it's not just the flowers that she's stickled up and she's decorated. Oh no, and it's not just this beautiful, beautiful scalloped crown, which is, do you hear that? It sounds like chipboard because she turns her die cuts and her ephemera into chipboard. But it's like how she so thoughtfully sneaks in all the vellum she knows I don't have. And she always sneaks in on those beautiful tags for me, as if I'm ever going to reuse these for anyone. I'm sorry. It's not to be disrespectful. I'm just so in love with them. I study them. I love what she does. I might use them for writing because I feel like this might be one of my gratitude journals this year, because I think this is so beautiful for a gratitude journal. But look at this. I'm swooning. I swear I think vintage is her passion. I know now. Listen. She has every Maggie collection now, and it wowed me. It wowed me. And she'll make gorgeous Maggie projects. Trust me, she can make anything beautiful. But I think she's vintage. Like, look at these beautiful, beautiful, clean vintage birds with the library card. And then tucked in here again, guys, I knew it. So she always makes me a writing tag. She makes me a tag for me to use. She wants me to use the plain ones, but I always feel like I just want to save it. And then she tucked in all these amazing vellum pieces that she knows I didn't have. And then she die cuts for me all the dies she knows for sure I don't have. It is so thoughtful and takes so much work to create. And this one she thicked up for me on the chipboard so I could see how she did it. So, okay, and I just feel like this is just magic. Look at this. Another beautiful book page tag for me, because she knew that was going to be my fave. And then she added pearls to this. Do you know how much time this would take? This is the one I rip all the time. Remember I told you, oh, I love this one, but I rip it. That's why Carmen die cut it so I could use it. And she added all the pearls in for me because she knows I have trouble with my fingers. And she got, so I've been so curious about this die, and she and I have talked about it, and I'm like, is it cute for a pocket? Is it not cute? So she made me one to show me. So how thoughtful was that? Just so I can decide, do you like the die enough to order it? And so many great, again, she put so many of these in here. I think this is truly, it's either a great aspiration journal, like a crafty aspiration journal, or it's a great gratitude journal. And I'm torn because I feel like I have so much gratitude to her for all of the work that she put into this and all the care. And I am so moved that her first books went to me. And you know, that's a special gift from a friend. When she's such a beautiful maker and she's like, girlie, I want to learn how to make books. And I'm like, you do it, girl. And then she makes me these beautiful books. She really can make anything. I tell you all that, right? Look how gorgeous this is. It's just, it's so thoughtful and so beautiful. And I feel intense gratitude when I look at it. And did you see? I know. Like, of course, she layered paper and tulle underneath this too. Oh, yes. And then, of course, layered the shabby flowers and then distressed them some more. They're magical. But I'm thinking that this really might make a wonderful gratitude journal for this year. It's just so beautiful, and it will remind me all the time to be thankful for my friendships. Carmen, you know I love you. I feel such pleasure to be able to show people your work because they don't get to see this work of yours. And when I open the swab, I mean, this was my birthday gift, folks. I cannot wait to open the swab, but I'm not doing that until mine is finished. And, you know, the nice thing about it, Carmen and Jelly Bean, is that, you know, they're really good friends. And you guys know I'm never late on anything. So it was very hard for me to say, guys, the stuff has not arrived. I don't know what to do. I can give you your stuff minus those projects, but that'll break my heart, but I can do it because everything else is finished. And they were like, no, girl, you just wait. It's no big deal. And, you know, Jelly Bean, as you know, has been so struggling, and she of course needs time because of her injury. It's not even an injury. I don't know what to call it. It is a chronic health issue. And so I'm sure she was like, Siam, maybe a little bit of relief that my dies didn't come in, because then she's like, okay, we can postpone our swap. And that gave her the luxury, because, you know, she's never going to say to me, oh, Leash, let's take an extra month because I would like to have that. She and I are built the same way, cut from the same cloth. She's not going to do that. So I think the die's not arriving, you know, bought that time, which was great. But with Carmen, I just said to her, I'll just give you what I got. And she's like, no, it's all good. You just, when it's done, it's done. And she knows I won't rush. So even if I get them and it takes me an extra week or two, I'm going to invest, because these were hard projects for me. When you see the swap, when I do a bit of a reveal, a sneak peek, you'll understand why. I'll show you one of those pieces and why it was so hard for me. Let's just say it's not my strength area. So it was a struggle to begin with, and I don't know that I'd have to delete it if I didn't wait for the dies, because I couldn't do it by hand. I'm not skilled enough yet. It's just that simple. I'm just not skilled enough yet. But she did get her Christmas presents yesterday, and that made me happy. But wow, what an incredible, this is incredible. That's all I got to say. What a way to start off our day. Well, folks, we have prize packs that I'm going to show today, and we got winners to pull. And I've got some other cards to show you. My aunt, unfortunately, had to go back to the hospital this morning, and my husband took her. She thought she was fine after the accident. She seemed fine to both of us, but she's an older woman, and she woke up feeling very dizzy and then suddenly couldn't get out of her chair. So my husband has taken her to the local hospital, and he's updating me from there. So barring any need for me to go to the hospital, if there is, that will change this. And I'm just letting you know that. But barring that, I'm going to show some cards. We're going to do the prize packs today, because I think everyone could use that. Oh yeah, we could use a little bit of happiness and rah, rah, rah. And I'll show you how I split them up. That was super fun. And then we'll see who won them. And we do have a tie, folks. We do. We have a tie for top points. So I want to, hopefully you guys are all okay with what I thought was best to do. And we have that. I'm missing a couple of other things. Oh, what else do we have today? Prize packs, prize draws, showing some of the cards, and Jelly Bean's amazing box. How could I forget that? I wanted to do it yesterday, but as Miss Pat would say, I ran out of spoons. I was sleeping. It was all worth it. Carmen and I had so much fun. It was so worth it, guys. Again, I really encourage you that if you have someone on YouTube you become friends with and you can go meet up for lunch and go to Tuesday morning, I know it causes some social anxiety for 99% of the population to go meet people that you only know online. Oh, but it's so worth it, folks. We had such a blast. And don't forget, we've been friends now for over a year, and like really good friends for over a year. But I think, that's how we became friends. And it was so much fun yesterday. I just want the same for each of you. All right, y'all, I'm going to go check on my aunt and drink some more coffee. And I'll be back on later with our prize packs and then our draw and then Jelly Bean's box. If I need to go to the hospital, I will do as much of that today as I can, and we'll move the rest until tomorrow, which I believe is Christmas Eve. All right, y'all. If you're traveling today, please do so carefully. Please know I wish for you only safe travels and joyful times with family. Those of you who are going to be home, I say to you, I'm happy to keep you company. I know there are going to be many people who are going to wake up Christmas morning, and you might not be with a whole bunch of people. And I just want to say, I'm going to come on Christmas morning, so you will not be waking up by yourself. Oh, no. I will be here to say good morning and Christmas morning, and we can have a fun Christmas morning crafty chit-chat. How about that? All right, y'all. I'll see you later today. Bye for now.